Postal is a video game that has been discussed thoroughly on the internet, and it is something that I like to talk about that won't make me feel like I'm doing something wrong. Okay, let's see, what should my next video be about? Let's take a look at the list. Alright, Splatter School, I don't know about that one. MZ Manager, maybe. Oleta Syndrome? Postal. Hey, you know what? This one doesn't seem too bad. Postal was released in 1997 on November 14 or the 24th of September. Either or, because that's what the internet gives me and I have no idea what the right date is. Moving on. Postal is an isometric top-down shooter video game developed by Running with Scissors. The main character of the game is called Postal Dude, and it takes place in Arizona in a made-up town called Paradise. Upon starting a level, you are greeted with a loading screen. The sound design in Postal leaves a memorable impact as it creates a sense of dread and insanity. Even more so as we get to see the words of Postal Dude in each loading screen segment. The very first loading screen segment reads, "The Earth's hungry, its heart throbs and demands cleansing. The Earth is also thirsty." The game begins afterwards. The story of Postal begins as he is evicted from his house. He believes the United States Air Force is responsible for releasing an airborne agent, the Hate Plague. Due to this belief, he makes his way towards the United States Air Force Base. Postal Dude goes through multiple locations as he makes his way towards the United States Air Base. The game titles these locations as the truck stop, the outskirts, parades of disasters, the bridge, the mine, the junkyard, the trailer park, the train, the farm, construction site, the ghetto, the city, Central Park, the industrial complex, Air Force Base, and finally, the elementary school. Postal Dude engages with the police first as they head towards his house and lets loose. The game requires the players to decrease the population of each location by a certain percentage. Law enforcement and civilians are met with the incoming danger of a man that is set out to cause harm to anyone. As a result, he annihilates everyone in the town and continues on his way towards his destination. Postal Dude brought total destruction and violence upon to those who were in his sights. There are 70 levels, and the most infamous and final level in the game is the elementary school level, which has been removed. The reason why this level was removed is no surprise, as it involves a school shooting and the harming of children. The game doesn't allow for the children to be hurt, but the scene alone gave the game a negative outlook. Reading from the wiki reveals the deleted original ending of the game. After raiding the Air Force Base, he is shown attempting to massacre an elementary school. Despite his best efforts, his weapons have no effect on the children. Suffering a mental breakdown amidst innocent laughter, he finds himself restrained in the mental asylum as hellish images covers the screen. A body bound to change in the corridor, the protagonist in the straitjacket curled in a fetal position, a close-up of his face covered in bindings, and the door to his cell numbered 593. The original ending shows that Postal Dude failed to carry his violence onto the children in the elementary school and suffered a mental breakdown. He was captured, ending his rampage. A mental health professional states that Postal Dude's stress of urban life may have been the root cause of his rampage, prompting him to become violent. The ending of Postal is what makes Postal notorious. However, there are some other similar disturbing scenes within the game. For example, unaliving people from a church, people spectating/participating in a marching band, and protesters. In today's world, the possibility of a massacre in places such as churches, school, and grocery stores are locations in the real world that have encountered gun violence. The intention of Postal was meant to be provocative and shocking. The game itself is unnerving and violent for its time. It is horrifying that in some cases Postal reveals the reality of the world we live in, and in any moment, someone can go postal.